Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Thursday, December 28th, 2023. I think that liminal spaces are sort of a mystical in-between where we're open to learning new things or receiving messages. And I believe that oracle cards and tarot cards are a simple way for us to receive those messages. I've determined to do a 2-card reading, which looks at both the energy of the day, so the energy that's coming at us each day, and then the focus, which is the intention or effort we put back into that energy that's coming at us. So every week I've determined to use a new deck so we can kind of get used to the deck, the energy of the deck, the focus of the deck. And this week's deck is the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. This is the first day of our weekly reading. So we'll just be getting a look at this now. It's a beautiful deck. Oh, Colette Baron-Reid has multiple decks. She's sort of a genius at oracle decks and divination. And I hope you like this. If you're at all interested in the stories of King Arthur and Avalon and Merlin, this deck takes you through that world. So let's take a look at these cards. Beautiful deck. Mystical cup there. So again, for this day, we are going to look at the energy of the day and the focus that we're going to put into the day. So at this time, I call in my spirit guides and guardians, the spirit guides and guardians of the collective, the spirit guides and guardians of anyone who is going to watch or take part in this reading, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. I believe that no matter when you come to this deck or this reading, there is something in it for you. So we're going to shuffle this deck and we are going to look at what these cards have to say. Now my plan is to, well, that was a terrible shuffle. My plan is to read the cards intuitively and then look at the guidebook and let you know what Colette has to say. Her insight is gorgeous. So let us look at our energy card. Alrighty, and let us look at our focus card. Alrighty, so here we go. Energy and focus of the day. So we'll flip our energy card. Aha, energy is risk. Let me lift this up so you can see it. I'm trying to get a little bit better at this. I have one more light, but I'm not sure if that's going to help. So risk. And this is one of the sacred journey markers. So it's kind of telling us that there's a path, there's a marker on our path, and we need to decide what we're going to do with it. So the card itself shows us standing at a crossing where we can go straight, we can go left, or we can go right. And that's the symbol that goes with this. So we have to determine which path we're going to take, what is the risk that we're going to get from it, or what is worth the risk. Is it best to go straight? Is it best to veer off to the left? Is it best to veer off to the right? So let's take a look at what she says. Risk energy is interesting coming at us because risk can give you great rewards, but it can also take a lot from you if things don't work out right. So we have to know how we're going to play the risk energy that's coming at us. I think anytime we see risk, we just need to be aware. You need to watch out around you, kind of see the energy that's coming at you, and determine, is it worth it? You know, whatever I'm thinking about doing, is it worth it? So, this marker brings excitement to your path. You cannot know the outcome of the action that you're being called to take until you do it. In this way, you're required to be blind in the forest for a time, risking all that you know and all that you've acquired on your journey for the potential of something better. Pray for guidance and ask for a sign. If the answer is yes, take the risk. If the answer is no, rest, regroup, and wait on the will of the divine mystery. So it's kind of, you know, I'm not saying 50-50 shot, but we have the chance of great reward, or we have the chance of things not going so well. But let's look at the focus that we're going to put into the day, and that might help us determine how we are going to handle this. Focus, which is actually one of the words that I work with in these readings, energy and focus. So our focus card is focus. So this is also a sacred journey markings. And this card, it's hard to see, but it has an arrow here, shot down into a target in the ground. So focus is interesting. I look at this as really telling us to pay attention to the risk that's coming at us, but focus and play things well. Like if you concentrate, if you aim, if you are sure of your shot, you're going to hit your target. And so this is promising. I feel this is promising. Let's see what she says about this deck. But these two cards together really make me feel like the risk is going to be worth the reward if you put in the intended focus. So what the book says is it is time to draw your energies inward. Let go of all things that are superfluous and unnecessary at this time. Focus your attention on the job ahead. Do what is in front of you, no matter how small the task. Clear focus is required. Be mindful to stay in the present. Avoid looking back too far or forward too far. Only in staying in the present that the power residing in the sacred journey marker can be used for the benefit of all. Okay, so focus. Like I said, kind of like it's an arrow in a target, like being an archer. Like if you want to hit your target, you need to focus. You need to have your stance right. You need to have you have to know what's going on around you and your environment, the wind, the atmosphere around you. And when you draw back, you need to hold steady and you need to be sure of your shot. So if you take the time and you focus on the target, you're going to hit it. Bullseye, just like the sacred marker shows us, which indicates to me that the risk, whatever risk you're willing to take, is worth it if you put in the focus. If you're a little sloppy, if you don't aim real well, if you don't pay attention to your environment, you might be risking more than you're gaining. So just be careful of that. I think that this is a great reading, and I think we just need to know that we need to pay attention and concentrate. And if we concentrate and do the right things, we're definitely going to have the risk that's coming at us be worth the reward. I hope you found this reading helpful or connected with it in some way. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear what you think about the deck. I'm really enjoying that people are watching, and I would love to hear what you think. This is a beautiful deck. And just, if you've watched any of my other readings, I'm still working with my candles and my crystals. I just don't have them in frame because I'm trying to make a little bit more room for the cards. So bear with me. Every day is a process that I'm trying to get better with. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and attention. Thank you for watching. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me.